Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy. Thank you for always stopping by, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. In today's class, I would like to show you how to make this beautiful top. This fabric is folded into two, and the width of the fabric when folded is 32 inches. The next step is to further fold the fabric into two, so I practically folded it into four. Now I'll place the tape on the fabric starting from the fold to mark 9 inches. This line I marked will be the shoulder line for the top. So this means that I'll start marking down the measurements from this line. The length of the top is 20 inches, so I'll be adding 2 inches sewing allowance, and that will be 23 inches. So on the starting line, I'll mark 4 inches for both the neck width and the neck depth. The shoulder measurement is 16 inches divided by 2, which is 8 inches. The next step is to place the tape on the shoulder point to mark the armhole measurement. The armhole is 20 inches divided by 2, which is 10 inches, but I will add 2 inches sewing allowance, and that will be 12 inches. For clarity, this is the shoulder line, the bust line, and the length of the top. On the bust line, I'll place the bust circumference divided by 4. Plus 3 inches sewing allowance. The next step is to extend this point down to the length of the top. This cutting is quite different from the previous tutorial because of the sleeve style. The next step is to connect the shoulder point to the edge of the fold above the starting line. Since this is a half shoulder top, I won't be trimming out the neckline yet, but I'll be trimming just the edges of the extra fabric at the sides. This exact part I'm trimming out, I am supposed to curve there a little at the edge, but because I intend using this extra piece at the top in making the belt, that is why I didn't do that. So I'll be showing you how to do that later on. The next step is to mark the center of the neckline. I'll open the fold into two. The next step is to place the tape at the center of the neckline to mark 9 inches, but for a plus size person you can mark 10 or 11 inches depending on how off you want the shoulder of the blouse to be. I will use a French cuff to connect the neck depth to the 9 inches I marked. After trimming out the neckline, the next step is to notch the 9 inches I marked initially. Now I'll take the top to the sewing machine to secure the shoulder by sewing this notched part down to the other end. Then I'll also sew the neckline of the other side down to the shoulder by half an inch. After sewing the shoulders together, the next step is to trim the upper part of the sleeve opening, and this is done by marking 2 inches away from the edge of the shoulder, then curving it down to the sleeve opening. So I would have done this initially when I did the cutting, but I didn't because I intend using the upper part I cut away initially to make the 2 belts at the sides of the blouse. The next step is to open the blouse to secure the elastic casing, the sleeve opening, making sure that you fold it in a way that an elastic will be inserted in it properly with ease. Now I've secured the elastic casing on both sleeves. The next step is to insert the elastic into the casing. The length of the elastic I'll be inserting into the casing is 10 inches. After inserting the elastic, I'll use a pin to hold the edges of both the elastic casing and the elastic itself. And I'll repeat the same process for the other sleeve. So this is the extra piece that was at the upper part of the fabric before we trim the top out. Remember it was folded into four, so I'll just place the tape to mark 4 inches, and that will be the width of the belt. Then I'll trim it out. Now I'll separate the belt into two. The length of the belt is 21 inches. It's quite short, so I'll be adding extra fabric to the side of the belt. So I placed these pieces at the side of the belt and I took the measurement. Yeah, it gave me 27 inches. It's better. So I'll trim the piece to the size of the belt. Now I'll place the piece on each belt, then take this to the sewing machine to secure it together by 1/2 inch. After attaching the piece to the belt, I'll fold the belt into two. Then I'll take this to the sewing machine to sew the side of the belt. Making sure that this side of the belt is opened. After securing the side of the belt, you turn it over to the right side of the fabric. Yeah, I have the top folded into two. So the next step is to mark the half length. The half length for this client is 16 inches. Then I'll notch the sides of the 16 inches I marked. So this will guide me in placing the belt. Now I'll raise the front piece up. Then I'll place the belt starting from the point I notched. Now I'll place the front piece on the back piece properly. Then I'll take the top to the sewing machine to secure the sides by 1 inch. After securing the sides, I'll sew the hem by folding 1/2 inch and further folding it in by 1/2 inch. After folding the hem, I'll turn the blouse to the right side of the fabric. The final step is to use a bias tape to secure the neck opening. Alright guys, thank you for watching to the very end. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you are new to my channel, my name is Nancy. Please subscribe, share and like my videos, and please also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos.